Hey, family. Okay, so I just wanted to drop on. I'm not going to be on here long. I have to start teaching my class, my Unlocking Your Love class at 8 o'clock. I wanted to get on to discuss how to make a relationship last, right? And I asked a friend, I said, what should I go live about tonight? And he said to me, why marriages don't work. And I was like, that's interesting. Marriages don't work because your initial relationship is not working. So I wanted to just talk about this for a moment, and I want to see how this goes. First, one of the first things I want to say to everybody that's watching, everybody who will watch on the replay, just hashtag replay and let me know that you watched it. And share this video out with your friends on your Facebook timeline or otherwise. But I just wanted to say this. First, before we can even entertain being in a relationship, before we can even entertain any of that, a lot of us need to heal from past relationships and the things that hurt us, the things that had us, kind of twisted and torn up, right? So we need to heal from that. And because the last thing you want to do is get into a relationship that has the potential to be the greatest relationship that you've ever been in, and then you sabotage it because you're not used to it, you're not accustomed to it because you haven't healed yet, right? And so I just wanted to jump on. The Emotions Forum is going down tomorrow night. Let me just say this. I'm going to pause for a second. The Emotions Forum is going down tomorrow night at 8 p.m. at Jeremy's Ale House on the Nautical Mile. So I wanted to say that because it's going all the way down. Hey, Yana, I see you, my love. We had such a good time last week. Oh my God. And more people are coming out. It is really, unfortunately, it's getting colder, but it's really starting to pop off because so many people are hearing about it and they're inviting their friends, and more people are coming. So it's really, really good and it's fun. And the same people don't come every week because they can't come every week. But the Emotions Forum has been absolutely amazing. And I have been having the time of my life doing this. And the men and the women are real and transparent and fun. And everybody is just having like an awesome time. So I am really, truly enjoying this. I see you, my little sis, my Yana. I love you, baby. I love you. Um, the other part is my Unlocking Your Love class. I want to get this out the way. I am opening it up to everybody to come and be a part of the class. If you are interested in being part of my Unlocking Your Love class, then inbox me and send me your email address, and I will make sure to get you the information that you need about the class. If you haven't done so already, go to reallovejones.com and sign up to get more information about upcoming events. I am going to be doing a workshop online. I haven't decided the date yet, but it's coming up real soon, and I'm inviting you to already in advance. Go to reallovejones.com so that you can sign up and you would get the notification about the workshop, the upcoming workshop, right? So let me get back to the subject matter. Um, we want to make our relationship last. And once again, the last thing you want to do is get into a relationship with somebody who is absolutely the bomb and you sabotage it, right? So the question was asked, why aren't marriages working? Because relationships first begins with friendship. And I can be honest with y'all, when I was married, me and my husband were not friends. We met each other, we got into a relationship. It was cool, it was fun. I was young, I didn't have any real expectations. I didn't know. And then I realized shortly after, hi, I see y'all watching. Say hello, say hi. I really didn't realize that that was a requirement, like that we really be friends. But I realized as I've gotten older that being in any relationship requires first friendship. It requires that the person or the people that you are involved in really care about you, and they care about the outcome of your life. And that's what friendship, period. That doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter about money. It doesn't matter about people's situations and circumstances. You got to know that if somebody got your back, that's where friendship begins. I need to know that you're going to be here for me. I need to know that you're not going to run out on me. I need to know that I can be safe with you. I can be vulnerable and I can trust you, right? So if you're going to make your relationship last and you're going to overflow into marriage, not the wedding, but marriage, right? If that's what you really want, if you want your companion for the rest of your life, you want your best friend. You want the person that you could talk to about any and everything, right? And some stuff may be off the table because it may be inappropriate. But if you really gonna be with your friends, if you really gonna have a relationship with your friend, then one of the key things is that you first have to be a friend in order to have one. And that's the truth, right? So let me start out. I'm just gonna give you a few things. One of the first things that we must do if we are going to make a relationship last, even before you meet the person, you got to have realistic relationship goals. Let's be honest. Let's be realistic about what is really going on out here in these streets. You got to be realistic. There are some people who believe, like, oh my God, like they got to do all this and they got to do all of that. And the question you have to ask yourself is, am I doing all of that? Am I the person? Am I showing up as the person that I want to meet? Right? Do I live my life in such a way where I am integrous, where I have good character? Because if you do, then chances are, right? And this is the truth, you are going to meet someone who aligns themselves with that. So before you can even get into a relationship, and that's for my single sisters, and for those that are already in relationship and brothers, and for those that are already in relationships, if you set a realistic goal, and by a realistic goal, I mean like being honest about where you are and where that person is, right? Hey, Brother Allen, I see you. Love you. I love you. If you're going to set a realistic goal for your relationship, it would look like, I know we need to work on this. We have to devise a plan together to work on whatever is next. You have to set some ground rules for the relationship. You honestly have to be, open and honest, which is my next one, right? You got to say what it is that you truly want. And before you can get to what you truly want, to be honest with you, you have to know what that is for yourself. Nobody's going to show up understanding and knowing everything that makes it work for you. You've got to know what's going to make it work for you. So when you see the wrong thing, you walk in the opposite direction. If you know that someone is not in alignment with you, then you may not want to stick around with that person. If that person makes you want to, leap on clouds because you're so happy that they're in your life, right? That's the type of relationship you want. You want somebody who's in alignment with you. You want somebody who cares enough about you to work with you to become, so that you would be a better version of yourself. And the biggest fantasy I think about relationships is they're not hard. And that's not true. That happily ever after is nonsense. You're going to have to dig in, get to the root of what's really going on inside of you, why you sometimes feel uncomfortable if you want to make your relationship last. You're going to have to be honest about how you feel. And it may require you to go to therapy, get a relationship coach like myself, somebody who can identify with you, somebody who understands your pain, who understands how you can navigate and work through it, right? It may require that. And honestly, if you want your relationship to last, then just be honest. Be honest about everything, right? Now, I'm not telling you that you got to spill your guts and throw up on a person that you meet within 5 minutes of you meeting them. I'm not telling you that. Absolutely not. But I am saying to you that you have to be honest about where you are and how you feel. If you want to make your relationship last, that's what you're going to have to do. And anytime you withhold what you need from your partner, you are literally beginning the demise of your relationship. Because how is your partner supposed to know? How is your partner supposed to know how you feel if you withhold yourself from them? If you withhold yourself from them, the relationship can't work. It requires a level of honesty to the level that you've never been that honest and transparent before. And I'm being honest with you because it's necessary. It is necessary in order for you to have a great relationship. The other thing is being open and transparent, right? So, what that looks like for me and for a lot of people, it looks like I'm going to tell you so you don't have to ask. Because you shouldn't have to ask me where I was today. If I'm going to be forthcoming in the relationship, I'm going to tell you where I was today. There's nothing, once again, that I need to hide from my partner, right? Unless it's a surprise birthday party or a gift or something you ordered. You know, you might want to hide that in the closet or put it away so they can't see it if you see them. But to be honest, being transparent, open, and honest is the only way to go if you want to be successful in your relationship, period. So yeah, you want to make your relationship last? Do those things. Because they are worth more than money and more than gold. Because if the goal is to be in a loving, kind relationship and find your joy in that, then those are three things that are required. Being realistic, being open, being honest, being transparent. Right? Those are actually four things, right? And you have to be ready to tell your partner what you need. And I know that a lot of times people get into relationships and they're like, I'm gonna be stealth with my feelings and with my emotions. I'm not gonna let them know. I'm just gonna see if they can figure it out. Once again, if you're not open and honest, if you don't speak your truth, you are literally causing your relationship to fall apart. So the next relationship you get into, or the relationship that you're already in, prepare to be the person that you want to be in a relationship with, right? Tell them what you need so that they can help you to get it. And what you need may be like true intimacy, right? I need to be able to talk to you when I'm sad, or I need to be able to tell you how I'm really feeling, right? But you got to be open and honest with your partner. You got to tell them the truth about what's going on in your head and in your heart. Otherwise, how does it work, right? And then look at what a person truly is and not what you want them to be. Women generally, in general, marry potential. They get involved with potential. They in a whole relationship because he got potential. Men don't generally do that. I mean, some do, but some don't, right? Most don't. Men already see how women get down and how they are before they, go diving headfirst into the relationship. They watch you and they see how you move, right? And it's unfortunate that women be like, oh, he got potential. He got potential to go to school, to be a doctor. He got potential to, to get a good job. He got potential to do this and do that. No. What you're really marrying, getting involved with, is his reality and his right now. So to get to the potential of a person still requires a great relationship. It requires true intimacy. It requires all of that stuff. But women have a tendency to get in relationships with potential, and men don't do that for the most part. Why is that? That's the question I really have. Like, why do women do that? Right? And you can look at the potential of a man, but you're really getting involved with the reality of that man. So we have to be careful as women around that whole potential piece, because it'll have you jacked up every time. He has the potential to be a good man. Yeah, but is he? But is he though? I mean, after he finished chasing skirts, right? He has the potential. Sure, he does. We all have the potential to become something else, but who is he really? And I'm only addressing this to women specifically because women, more times than not, get involved with a man for the potential. If a man, here's something. If a man is showing you that he's not really into you, but he has the potential to be into you, and you stick around, what does that say? Because he may never, ever get his head wrapped around the fact that he wants to be in a relationship with you no matter how good you are to him. Period. And no matter how good a woman is to you, right? She could be good. She could be good for right now. But what makes the relationship last? The core tenets of what makes a relationship last are simple: be open, be honest, be transparent, set realistic relationship goals, and accept people for who they are and where they are. You can't change people. People have to want to change within themselves. And you don't get to tell people either you be this or it's not going to work. It doesn't work like that. You got to love people past everything that you see. And that's the truth. And so I just wanted to jump on for a few minutes. I'm not staying on long. I hope y'all come to the Emotions Forum tomorrow night. It is going all the way down. Don't ask me the topic because I do not know. All I know is that it's going to be fire because the people that's there that come are going to really set it off. Don't forget to inbox me if you're interested in joining my Unlocking Your Love class. It is for people who are ready to take their lives to the next level, who are ready to do things, differently because what you've been doing has not been working for you. You keep going around like on this hamster wheel, doing the same things and getting the same results. And you don't understand why. Because nothing shifted in you. And if you really want to change your life, then it's time for you to do something about it. So send me your email, drop it in my inbox, and become a part of my Unlocking Your Love class. And hopefully I'll see you guys at the Emotions Forum tomorrow. Listen, I love y'all like some cooked food. Y'all have an awesome and amazing day. And if you're watching this on the replay, #replay, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be blessed here.